All
All right.
right.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome everybody to another episode of Dela's Voice. I am so happy to have Behrang Ajam again on the show. For people who don't know you, Behrang, you are an author, a fantastic coach, and also
Thank
the
you.
founder of Mind Engineering Institute. And I
Thank you
want
so
to
much.
welcome you. You have also become the expert of law of attraction on this show, always talking about all sorts of stuff. So I'm so happy to have you here. Thanks for coming back.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having me.
Sure,
And
it's been a
today,
while, huh?
yeah, we have this every month, but month goes so fast, and I see that it's going on all the time, very fast. Last time, I guess we talked about, we always talk about the law of attraction, but this time I realized that we have to visualize and do something with our minds about the disaster that's going on. Because what has happened is exactly the fruit of our minds. And I tell you about it, and I tell you how it works, but because we have 1 hour to do, and I know that some people are not patient enough to stay with us for the last part, I'm going to give you a small history of how the law of attraction is working and has been working for the entire life and for entire history. And then we will do the practical part of it, and then I'll give you more information about uh, the basis, the theoretic basis that it has, right? So first of all, if you are watching us and if you have a kid, a baby to give to your spouse, please do that. I would like to encourage each and every one of you. If you are a mother, join us. Give your kid to your husband and ask him to keep him or her just for half an hour so that you can be with us. Why? Because mothers are the pivot of the life. Whatever you do at home spreads around, and you know it it is just contagious. If you are good, if you feel good, if you are happy, the happiness is contagious. If you are not good, if you are under stress, that is something that the whole family will feel it. So the first thing I want you to do is that, first off, please join us.
No
Second,
pressure. No pressure.
I'm just asking. It's just something to ask. Second, if you want to join us, but you are not sure if you can make it, get and give your baby to your husband. It's more important to have moms in our meeting than dads, all right? And if you can stay with us for just 20 minutes or 25 minutes, that would be awesome. Please do that. I will go through the whole process right now. And after that, I will give you how the theory of the system works. And yes, you are not all in here for the theory. No problem. I just give you a very short history while I'm saying that you want to negotiate with your spouse to take care of the kid for now. So that's the history. The law of attraction didn't start at 2006 by the movie Secret. Yes, that movie uh, just showed us, just brought out something that has been in our cultures, in our uh, thoughts for a long time, but it didn't start at that time. If you believe in a book that says ask and you will receive, you are already aware of the law of attraction. And as far as I know, at least half of the population in the world, 3.5 billion people, believe in some book that says ask and you'll be given. Now,
You
I
shall receive, right? That's like, that's also the Bible says that. Ask
Yeah,
and you
that's what I'm talking
receive.
about. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bible says that. Quran says that. So in total, it's something like 3.5 billion people are believing in some kind of the system that says ask and you'll be given. And now for this disaster that we are in right now, I believe we have manifested it. How? By watching movies about apocalypse and disasters in the world, by uh, reading books. Now, just a week ago, a friend of mine sent me a book, very excited. You see, this book predicted what is going to happen. I told her, no, it didn't predict, it just put and planted the seed inside our minds, and now we are manifesting what they have planted before. That is what we do now. We can manifest what is positive, just like people flying, people talking to each other from distances. That is the positive part of it. But the other side of it is negative. You know, at the end, I will introduce a challenge not to watch apocalyptic movies ever, now and in the future. Because, I want to let you know, right now there are movie makers making movies. They are writing scripts for movies about coronavirus, and
Yeah.
they will put it in the movie theaters, and we will go in there and we will watch them. And what happens, we will manifest something that is even more disastrous than what we have now. Why? Because from 1985 or 1995, with a book, with a movie, with something, we have been thinking about what is happening right now, today. I uh, I was you know my friends were sending me a link about a movie that is going on in here. I don't want to say the name because I didn't watch it. Honestly, I didn't watch it. I watched about 15 minutes of it and then I didn't continue. Why? Because when I plant that seed in my head, that will manifest. So please stop
Mhm.
thinking about it, watching it, reading about it. Okay? Please stop that.
So
And
just 1 second.
sure,
I want to reiterate this, okay? Because
sure.
we will get what we think about most of the time, whether we want it or not. That's
That's the
really
point.
important, right?
That's the point.
Even if you don't want it, as if you keep thinking about it, you will get it.
There is a clear distinction between what we think about consciously and what we think about unconsciously and subconsciously, right? Our dominant thoughts are subconscious. They say 85, some say 90, some say 95% of our thoughts are subconscious, right? And we manifest what is going on in our subconscious, not what we are talking about in conscious part. Okay. So
Yes.
I would like to ask you, stop thinking about it that way. Have a good time as much as you can at home, right? And be the happy person that you are. Now, for now, because I know that you are not very patient about it, I'm going to skip the theory. Just let you know that the law of attraction has been in the history, at least, we have evidence that it has been with us for at least 3,500 years from the time the book, Bible, Old Testament, has been written. Ask, you'll be given. So we have been living with this for the whole time. It's an ancient wisdom. I don't know about any other books. Maybe there are other books. Maybe you tell me that it has been with us for 7,000 years, even more. I know that. But for me, as far as I know, it has been with us for at least 3,500 years ago, right? So we are manifesting. Today, we are manifesting what we have been thinking about for the last 20 years, 30 years.
Some people just joined us, Behrang. Perhaps we want to tell them what we're going to be doing today.
Okay,
We are
perfect.
going to talk about the importance of visualization. And Behrang is going to show us some techniques, and we're going to do some practices. Actually,
we're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to do it actually, because there are ways to do it. There is a technique and there is science behind it. The way it works is not just sit in here and have some imagination and some dreams. It's not a daydream. It's more than that. It's more complex, sophisticated than that. And you have to have a process. And today I'm going to show you the process. And have in mind, when you learn the process, you can use the process for anything. Today we're going to use it for the peace, health throughout the world. But for anything you have in mind, you can use it. That's the same technique. That's the same process of thought. What time is it? Okay, 2:18.
So can we ask people to now find a quiet spot, please?
That's what I'm gonna. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna tell you. Okay, if you are a mom, please give your kid your spouse. Find somewhere that you can sit relaxed without any interruption for 20 minutes, maybe less, maybe 15 minutes. That's the whole thing that I'm asking you. Please do that. Okay. Find a place that you can sit without interruption, in peace, for 15 minutes. I promise you that won't last much more than that. But it's crucial that you are not interrupted for that period of time. All right. All right.
Turn off the phones. Turn off the
turn off the phones. Someone's telling me that my audio is not very good for my live, because you are live, I'm live too. No problem. You know what?
Our audio is pretty good, I think. Ahmed Shah, hi. Ahmed Shah.
Oh, hi, Ahmed.
People watching.
Okay.
My uncle Baman Dadi is watching. Hello.
Okay. What I want to ask you is to please find a place that you can sit for 15 minutes without interruption. Okay. And if you are in there, please sit. First thing you do, please take a deep breath. And as you are listening to me, any voice, any sound that you hear will take you even deeper. There is nothing that you want to share with me. I'm not going to ask you any question. Just be relaxed and be safe. Again, there is nothing that you're going to share with me. There's nothing that you're going to tell us. I want you to stay here just as safe as you can. Take another deep breath, please. And close your eyes. And now, what I want you to do is to recall, remember, a memory of a very good experience, an experience that was so joyful to you. It doesn't matter where it was, just take something that is very joyful. You do that. If you do that, I want you to note what is going on in there. I'm not going to go to the theory right now. The theory comes afterwards. For now, just follow my lead and do what I say. Dela, you want to do the same too, because you are the leader. Sit relaxed. Yeah. Take a deep breath and close your eyes. and recall the memory of a very pleasant, very joyful memory. When you see it, just look how it looks like. Dela, don't worry about it. It's going live and everything is fine. And everybody is with us without watching, without doing any comments or anything. Because whoever is watching it now is sitting tight, taking a deep breath, and closing their eyes, and just recalling a memory of a very pleasant event or something that happened in their lives that was very good. I need that because we want to go to the next stage. But for now, just bear with me. Stay in the most relaxed and joyful state that you can. Recall a memory. I need a memory that was very pleasant to you. How is it going? What is the space? Look at the colors. What sound is going on? Smell it. Feel it. Feel it with your body. And if your body is going to thrill, let it thrill. And if your heartbeat is going up, let it go up. It is doing exactly as it's supposed to be. Enjoy it and stay with it. Enjoy it and stay with it. I need you to stay with it, with all the details. If you are talking to someone, if you are receiving love, or if you are doing something that is very pleasant to you, just do that. Enjoy this moment and let it go through your body. Feel it through your body. How is it? Who is around? What's the color? What is the sound? What is the smell? Stay with it for a while. Enjoy it. That is a memory that belongs to you. It's all yours to enjoy. And I want you to stay with it and go through it. Let the thrill go through your body. Let the thrill go through your heart. Live that beautiful experience again. We need it. We want it now. Just close your eyes, take another deep breath, and enjoy the memory, a very pleasant memory, and staying there. Staying there. Experience it again. Let it go through your body. Body is important. The smell is important. The sound is important. The vision is important. Who is around you? Look around. Are you alone or are you with people? Let this go through your body again. All right. Now you have it. Now you're there. Now you are in that state. I want you to keep that body and mental state and imagine the time that the whole virus disaster is gone. How excited you are. Who will you call? Who will you hug? Who will you kiss after so long? Imagine that you are doing that. You call your mom, call your sister, your brother, and congratulate them that we have gone through this together and we made it. We are there together. We are in there together. I want you to have that beautiful, good feeling of hugging, of talking, of kissing, of going together, gathering in the bar, gathering at home, gathering in a restaurant, sharing all your experience with that. And all the time you are experiencing the excitement, best feeling possible. How does it feel? It's beautiful. We made it. We've gone through it. That's awesome. Let's share it. Let's call someone. Let's kiss someone. Let's hug someone. Who is that? See the story in your head. Listen to their voice when they say, yes, we made it. And I'm glad that we are in here together again. I'm glad that we can have this beer together again. Look at it. Feel it. Smell it. Listen to it. Hear it. Hear and feel that hugging, that kissing again. I know you are seeing it. I know that you have people who want to congratulate. I know that you are longing to people to hug someone, kiss someone. Just go away with that social distancing. You want someone to kiss again, to see again, to talk again, not through the telephone or WhatsApp or something. Face to face. See that. Yes, that's we want to. That's where we want to be. Stay in there and see that. And what you are seeing now will manifest. All the process, all the story, all the space, everything, all the emotions that you are experiencing right now will manifest. Don't worry, just stay in that state of bliss and peace as long as you want. Stay in there and imagine and visualize how it will be awesome, how we'll have everything done. And we have been together and it's been done. And we have passed all this disaster and everything. Stay in there, stay in that state. Don't let it go. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. I don't want to take you out of this state because I know that's so joyful. When it's gone, when we are all back together and we hug and we kiss and we talk face to face and we sit in a restaurant or a bar and we have the good time that we used to have. I don't want to take you out of this. Stay in there as much as you want. Stay there as much as you want. Stay in that state. I know that you want to be there as long as you can, you want. But we have to end it somehow. For now, when you do it at home, you don't have to do it. Just stay with me. And gradually, little by little by little, come back to me. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. And when you're ready, come back to me. And I'll tell you about how to do it again at home when you are sitting on a couch or just lying on bed before you sleep. I'll tell you about the theory, about the technique. I didn't want to interrupt you. I didn't want to say the theory first because I know that many of you are not patient enough. No problem. But this is the way to do it. And now I'm going to share how it works. Okay, welcome back. This is the reality, but the reality doesn't have to be like this. We have made it together and we will make it together. We will go through all this together. Do this 2 times a day, in the morning and at the end of the day. Do it 1 time. Do it 1 time. Do it 3 times a week. Do it 1 time a week, as much as you can, as much as you want. I'll tell you how to do it. You can do it again. And by the way, with the permission of our host, beautiful host, Dela,
Yes.
I will just share this part on other platforms so that more people can enjoy it and benefit from it.
Absolutely. I
Sure,
mean,
yeah.
it
And
was
you have been always kind to
awesome.
everybody. Yeah, yeah,
It was awesome. I think the more people can learn, the better it is.
yeah. How do you feel now?
It was really good. I have to tell you, I got really emotional.
Yes, I feel that. I felt that. Yeah, even from that distance that we are in, and I can just watch you through this video. And if you have been emotional, that is the way to go. That's exactly what I meant. We need that kind of emotion because unless it's emotional, unless we can feel it in our body, it doesn't work. Have in mind, visualization, unless it works and affects your body, it doesn't work. Now I will switch to the theory. Now that you are with me, come back, take a deep breath and come back and join us because I'm not now gonna tell you how to do the visualization for anything you want in life. It's not the first of it. It's not gonna be the last of it because there are so many things that you want in life and you want to visualize and you have heard about it. That's part of the law of like attraction. That's a technique, how to do it. Now, I want to refer, the reference is my uh, guru, David Snyder. He says there are 3 components to planting a seed in your head. Have in mind, the disaster we are experiencing right now, today, is the fruit of the plant that has been is the fruit of the seed that has been planted in our minds maybe 20 years ago, maybe 30 years ago. Everybody was asking, what if a disaster happens? What if something bad happens? What if there is a disease that is contagious so much that we have to have that social distancing? We have been thinking about it in our communities cumulatively. Now we see the fruit. Now we are living the fruit. So for now, just now, before I forget it, I want to challenge you to not to watch apocalyptic movies, read apocalypse books ever. Not now, not tomorrow, because just right now There are people who are writing scripts for movies that will be on the theater just 3 months from now, talking about another disaster. And let me tell you something, the next will be even worse than this, because we are evolving and we are thinking about it and we are making it more sophisticated. So the next disaster will be a real disaster. This one, we will pass. Second, we will pass anyway, but maybe with much more casualties, much more deaths. So please stop watching that kind of movie. Stop watching, reading, stop watching and reading those kind of movies, books, articles. Just the way the plant has been, the seed has been planted in our head, we are doing the same thing right now. We planted the seed of how earth can come back to peace and love again. We did it together today. And it is something that you will see the effects of it soon. Sooner or later, it will pass. But we did a right thing today. What is the theory behind it? There are three components: emotion, space, and story. That's why I ask you to go deep enough to experience the emotion again and experience the story again. If there is any story, if there is something going on, we first started with a memory that is recalled from before, because you already have it. It's a file in your head. Just you take it up, the story, it plays just like a movie. You have this emotion, you have the story, you have the space. You start from there. And then when your body feels the emotion, feels the story, your body starts to react. Your body your heartbeat starts to start going up. And you have all that emotion. That is the first and the best place to be. We use what we already have from before to go to what we want to be. We started from a memory, a pleasant memory, the emotion, space, story. And then what we did, we changed it and switched and produced what we wanted to do. What we wanted to do is to imagine how the earth can come back to its peace, come back to the love, come back to hugging, to kissing, something that we have been deprived for a long time. Dela, when was it the last time you hugged your mom?
No, maybe 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the last 3 weeks, you hadn't the opportunity to hug your mom. How much do you want it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. I can. Yeah.
I didn't know that's how much I wanted it. But when you got us through the visualization, I really came to realize how important this was for me.
Yeah, it is important. We have people, all of us have people who want to hug, we want to kiss, we want to talk to, we want to have a good time with, over a dinner, over a beer, over a wine, or a glass of wine or something. And we haven't done this for a long time. 3 weeks is a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Because before that, Dela, how frequently would you visit your mom?
Almost every day.
Almost every day. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So from almost every day, you have switched to once. It has been 3 weeks and it hasn't happened yet. And you don't know how yet and when it will happen. But right now, together, we planted the seed of earth coming back to peace together. I thank each and every one of you who joined us, because that was important. That is important. We manifested this disaster, and we can manifest the peace again. We can manifest everything. The bad thing is that we are focused on negative so much that we manifest negative all over and over again. I repeat that. I want to ask you, invite you to please stop watching apocalypse movies. Read articles, read stories. Yes, there are things that you have to know because you want to be safe. But if there is a story, if there's a bad news, somewhere in the world, so many people have died. Okay, I know that. I'm not going to say who cares because we care. But what are you going to do about it? Nothing. You cannot do anything about it. Stay safe and don't think about it. Dance, paint, play with your children. Do all the positive things that can bring back the love, can bring back the peace. Please do that. Please focus all your energy to anything that can bring that peace, that love, that hugging, that kissing back to our earth. And yes, we have learned so many lessons all these days. We are polluting the environment. We are treating Mother Nature in a bad way, as if she's our servant. Honestly, we are the servant. We are the parasites. We are the people who are just taking nourishment from nature. We have to respect nature. Yes, we have learned that. I hope we have. I have learned it. I hope you have. I hope that you are thinking about this again, because we are treating the nature in a bad way. We are responsible. We are the only species that have consciousness. We think about things. Let me tell you something. Your dog, your cat is not responsible because they are just living by the instinct, by the hardware, but by the hard wiring. We are the only species that decide. We have choice. And we have used that choice in a bad way, in the wrong way. It's time to think about it again. I'm sorry, I'm just carried away with it. So
that's okay.
Dela, back to you. Sorry.
No, that's all right. I wanted to acknowledge some people who are on here, and
Sure.
a couple of people have joined, and Patty did. I wish I had joined earlier. That's okay. You can watch later, and
Yes, sure.
this is something that you can watch over and over again until you get the gist of it. So I want to take us back to the theory. I don't know if you want to go a little deeper, but you talked about emotion.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there are three components for anything that you want to have active visualization. For anything that you want to manifest in your life, there are three components in visualization. I am actually writing a book about it, so it will come up in less than 3 months. And I have written the theory and also the techniques. For now, it is an announcement, and it's the first time with Dela's voice that the techniques will be somewhere available. But I'm gonna explain it to you, because no matter what, no matter you see my book, buy my book, read my book, that doesn't matter. It is important that we do this together. You want to visualize something, that is the way to do it. Start from something that is very pleasant to you and experience it again with your body. With your body. I'm not talking about daydreaming. I'm not talking about wishing. I'm not talking about something that you like to have. Start from something that gives you that goosebump, give you that thrill of pleasure. And then stay in there for 2, 3, 4 minutes. The time doesn't matter. The more you stay in there, the better. Then from there, you switch to what? To what you want. To what you want to manifest. Today, we wanted to manifest peace, health, love, hug, kiss. So we started from where? From something that is pleasant to us already. and switched it to something that you want to have, and we experience it again. Dela, I'm pretty sure you experienced that kiss and hug that you want to have again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a hugger, and anyone who knows me
I know,
knows
yeah.
that. So this is a very difficult time for me. But okay, so I just want to clarify this for my own sake and also people who are watching. So we want to start from a good place. That's why you
Yes.
take us back to a good memory, and
Yes.
that's really pleasant for us. Is that sort of kind of in order to bring our vibration higher to a high place where we can start from? Okay, that's good. Okay.
And you know, we all have some pleasant memory.
Mhm.
We all have a starting point. So why not use it? Let's use what we already have in our heads
Mhm.
and use it to make it something out of it. Yes.
I like it because you can't jump into a good feeling place
No.
from a bad
No.
feeling. You can't be
No.
frustrated and anxious and scared, and then all of a sudden switch to a
Exactly.
good thought. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know,
and then you talk about, yeah, go ahead.
any feeling takes about 20 minutes to fade out. Let's have this good feeling together. Now, if someone comes in and gives us a bad mood or something, it takes some time to go back to that. It, you know, it works from good to bad very fast. From bad to good, it takes 20 minutes. So if we are, yeah, you know, that's how we are hardwired.
Yeah.
That's the reality of our minds. But tell you something. If we are in a bad mood and we are talking about bad things, bad news, someone is dead in there, that's happening there, and the whole world is in chaos, okay. And now Dela comes in, gives us a good news. There has been a drug, a medication developed in British Columbia. You know about that, right?
Mhm. Well, yes.
Yeah. So that's a good news, but it takes 20 minutes to affect us. So I know that it is some flaw in our heads, but it's there already. So you know we have to deal with it. We have to love. We have to live with it. Now that's the point. When you start from a good state, you are already in there, and you don't have to make it. You don't have to construct it because it's already there. It's on your memory. You bring it up. You feel the emotion. You feel what is going on in there, the smell, the sound, the space, the colors, everything. And then the story. If there is something going on, if there is a script to it, live it again. Now you have instilled big, the good situation in your body. Now switch it to whatever you want.
So this whole process is called visualization,
Active visualization.
active visualization.
That
From
is active because you have to, at some point, you have to do something. Now, it's a very good thing to find out what you already want. Now, about this situation that we are all in, we already know what we want. We want peace, love, everything to come back.
yes,
Yeah, but in our lives, there are things that we are not sure about. You know, we have a Commit to Success mastermind group. Actually, it's every Sunday at 9 o'clock a.m. And just today, we were talking about designing what you want, because when you know what you want, it is much easier to start from where you are to go to what you want. So design it. When you have spare time, just imagine and just uh, examine what works for you, what you want in your life, in your career, in your finances. Some say there are 6 areas, some say there are 8 areas, some say there are 12 areas. It doesn't matter how many areas of life you want to examine. But it's good to have a clear picture of what I want regarding my finances, my family, my spouse, my children, my career, my spiritual growth, my intellectual growth, my mind. You know, there are different areas. And it's good to know what we want. It's good to know where we want to be, so that when we start from somewhere, we can go to that place. And this process, as you see, takes about 15 minutes. It's free. The thing is that most of us don't like something free. We just want to pay for something. As I always say to my clients, I know that you would rather I give you a pill for $10,000 than give you an advice for free. I know that, because you think that something that that costs you $10,000 is much better than something that's free. But today I'm giving it to you for free through Dela's Voice talk show, because money doesn't matter. Just use it. Just use your visualization for your health, for your fitness, for your body, for your finances, for everything. Start from somewhere good and go to where you want. That's the sense of it.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Today I talk too much, I know. But
no, it's excellent. It's perfect. This was really good, and I know that a lot of people are going to use this. I know I will. This was really, really, really helpful to actually practice it with you. Thank you very much. And I know that we're going to do more of this. I
yes,
just know that.
We need that.
Yeah,
we need that. Our mind is the source of everything good in this world. We can manifest good, we can manifest bad. We can use mind engineering techniques to manifest anything that is good in our lives, for ourselves personally, and for community, for the whole world. And we can manifest bad things. We have already manifested coronavirus, COVID-19. I firmly believe, that is the fruit of manifestation of what we have done. We can change this, and we can change the world for better things.
Behrang, we're all going to come out of this different people. I just know we will.
Yes, sure.
We're not going to stay the same people as we started this. For sure. Everybody's changing. I see so many people changing their minds about life and about the way they look at things, that is just mind-boggling. And it's really, really pleasant to see that. So I know that as collective, we are going to change big time. And once we come out of this, we're going to be better for it.
Absolutely.
And this planet's going to be better for it. And we're all going to look back and say, that's why it happened.
That's why it happened. Yeah, there was some reason for it. There was some purpose for it, that it happened. And now we are better people than before. And now, if you have learned this, if you have been with us to learn the art of the science of active visualization, I encourage you, I invite you to please do it more than ever. We need that. You're at home. Most of you are doing some remote working, so you have time. Do it 2 times a day. Do it 3 times a day. The more you do it, the better. Because our minds has the power to manifest. Let us manifest a good thing instead of the bad.
Yes, yes. So for anyone who wants to reach Dr. Behrang Ajam, his information is right there on Facebook. You can reach him via Facebook. And otherwise, leave us some comments. Tell us how you feel about this program and how it helped you. If you want a little bit more help, please let us know, and I'm sure that we can help you out. Otherwise, is there anything else you want to say?
No, as you said, please let us know how you feel about it, how you feel about this session, how you feel about the whole thing that is going on, how you feel about this technique. Do you want it more? Do you want to practice more? Whatever you want, give us some comment and we'll come back. And this is Dela's Voice. What's your motto? I want to hear it again, please.
I was going to say that.
Yes, yeah. So that's why I don't know how to say it. Yeah.
We can say it together. I want to thank you again for joining us today, Behrang.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
having me.
again for
Thank you.
sharing your knowledge so so generously. I really appreciate
Thank you
it.
for having me.
I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I learned so much today. I want to thank everyone who's tuned in, who's watching. Thank you for your support, as always, in gratitude and love. And this is Dela's voice,
Dela's
hoping
voice in gratitude and love.
and love. This is Della's voice.
Dela's voice in
Hoping,
gratitude and
yes,
life.
the,
Okay.
the rest,
Yeah.
hoping to spark your soul.
Yes. Yes. As always. As always. You have been doing this for about a year now, right?
No, no, no. I started in October, so it hasn't been
You
quite a year.
see, to me, it seems that you have been doing it for a year because you have been
Sure.
so impactful.
Thank
Yes.
you. I
Yes.
appreciate that. It's because I bring on fantastic guests who know what they're talking about. I just look good.
And you talk good and everything is fine. Yeah, everything is fantastic. Thank you so very
Thank you.
much for having me. Thank you so very much for having me.
Thank you. Till next time.
Next time. Have a good day.
Okay, so we're off.